Good morning, children. Welcome again to 4-digit numbers, part 3. I hope you all are again excited to learn. We're going to learn ordering of numbers. How do you find out which is greater or smaller? Let's see. We have already learned what is a crocodile sign, that is, a greater than, less than, or equal to, isn't it? Yes. Now let's see how we can compare or order 4-digit numbers. The first step you're going to do is compare the digits in the thousands place. If the digits in the thousands place are same, then you move on to compare the numbers in the hundreds place. That's the second step. If the digits in the hundreds place are also the same, then you go on to step 3 and compare the digits in the tens place. If the digits in the tens place are also no different and are same, then you go to step 4 and compare the digits in the ones place. So this is how you will do the ordering of numbers. Now let's see how we can compare 4-digit numbers, that is, we can find out which number is greater, lesser or equal to. In our lower classes, you have already learned what a crocodile does. The crocodile has a really big fat tummy and it loves to eat the bigger number. So here we're going to compare a 4-digit numbers. Let's take the example given here, which has 7025 on the left side and 7250 on the right hand side. You always need to remember that the comparison happens respect to the first number. So what's the first rule we learned? We learned we need to first look at the thousands place. So what do we have here? We have 7 and again 7. Uh-oh. So what do we do now? We go to the step 2. Step 2, you go to the hundreds place. Now compare the digits in the hundreds place. So you have 0 in 7025 while you have 2 in 7250. So which one is smaller? Obviously it's 0 which is smaller and 2 which is greater. So you say 7025 is smaller or lesser than 7250. The same way, we're going to learn what is increasing order or ascending order. Now please let's recap what's increasing order. Increasing order means arranging from small to big. Here we're going to arrange numbers in increasing order, that is from small to big. Let's take the first example, which is 4050, 5004, 4005 and 4500. Now, you have to follow the same rules that I had earlier told you. So which place value are you going to look at? Look at the thousands place. So I have highlighted it in black. So let's compare. So we have 4, 5, 4, 4. So which is the smallest over here? It's obviously 4. And 5 is the largest. So 5 goes at the end. So now you have to compare three numbers that are 4050, 4005 and 4500. Now we move on to the hundreds place since the thousands place is same, that is 4. So what do we have here? We have marked it in red as 0, 0 and 5. So how do we compare now? So increasing means it's small. We are finding the smaller number. So which is smaller? Is 0 smaller or 5 smaller? Obviously it is 0. Uh-oh, again you have two numbers with 0 in the hundreds place. So what do? You go to rule number 3. So you move on to the tens place and compare the digits. Here I have highlighted it in yellow. So compare the digits of 4050 and 4005, you can see the tens place are 5 and 0. So which is the smallest? Yes, you got it. It's 4005. So now let's order it in increasing order. So we have 4005 followed by 4050, then 4500 and 5004. Similarly, let's take another example, say 7186, 7786, 7453 and 7090. Now, let's take the rule number 1. So you have to take the thousands place and compare. Oh, I see the same digits. So we have 7. So what do we do now? We compare the hundreds place. In the hundreds place, we have 1, 7, 4 and 0. So the numbers in blue are the hundreds place. So I think they're pretty different and it's quite easy to arrange them from small to big. So let's arrange them. So which comes first? Any guesses? Obviously it's 0. So we have 7019 first, followed by 7186. And then 7453 and 7786. Yes, you're absolutely right. Next we have decreasing order or descending order. So what is decreasing order? Decreasing order means arranging the numbers from big to small. So let's take the first example over here. We have the numbers 1702, 1699, 1969 and 1996. So what's the first step? You compare the digits in the thousands place. So here the thousands place marked by black is 1. So it's all the same. We cannot compare and so we move on to the hundreds place. The hundreds place in yellow color are 7, 6, 9, 9. So which is the biggest number? We have 2, that is 9 and 9. We have two numbers to compare here, so 1969 and 1996. Since the hundreds place are 9 in both these numbers, we move on to compare the tens place. So the tens place here given in red color are 6 and 9. So which is the biggest one? Obviously it's 1996. So now let's arrange them in decreasing order or descending order. First we have 1996, then 1969, followed by 1702 and 1699. Let's take another example, which is 2300, 2003, 2030 and 3002. So let's compare the thousands place. We have 2, 2, 2 and a 3. So which is the biggest one? It's obviously 3002. So let's write down 3002. Now the remaining numbers have 2 in the thousands place, so we cannot compare them and we go on to the hundreds place. So the yellow digits, that is 300. Bingo, you got it. So 3 is the biggest, so you write down 2300 and then you have to now compare 2003 and 2030. Since both these numbers have 0 in their hundreds place, we go on to compare their tens place. So what do we have here? We have a 0 and a 3. So which is bigger? We have 3 which is bigger, so you write down 2030 followed by 2003. Now we're going to learn how to form the greatest and smallest 4-digit numbers. Isn't it fun? Now let's take the digits given over here. They are 7, 9, 5 and 0. Now how do we form the greatest number? Can we recall? Yes. To form the greatest number, you need to arrange these digits from biggest to the smallest. So let's see which is the greatest number here. It's 9, followed by 7, followed by 5, followed by 0. So what would be the greatest number? 9750. Now, the same way, if you want to find the smallest number, smallest 4-digit number, what are you going to do? You're going to arrange them from small to big. Now, if you take 0, 5, 7, 9, you get a 3-digit number. But we need to form a 4-digit number. So what do you do in this case? You swap the first 2 digits and you make it as 5079. So the smallest 4-digit number in this case would be 5079. Now we are going to learn what is a successor. The successor simply means adding the number 1. Let's take an example, 4567. Simply adding 1 means you add 1 to the 1's place, it becomes 4568. Next, we have the example 7634. You add 1 to the 1's place and the number becomes 7635. And we have another example 1299. When you add 1, you carry over, again carry over, and the number becomes 1300. So what have you learnt here? You have learnt that a successor means you simply add the number 1 and you get the next number. Now we learnt what is a predecessor. A predecessor simply means you subtract 1 from the number. Let's take the first example. We have 5689. You subtract 1, it becomes 5688. We take another example, 8094. When you subtract 1, it becomes 8093. You can do this in a very quick way by simply subtracting 1 from the 1's place. So let's take the number 6670. When you subtract 1, you borrow and the number becomes 6669.